Like everything is so clean. Except this area right here. So let's zoom in on this area. What does that look like? What does that look like? Because I know what it looks like to me. It looks like a drain. Like, this is like, is this a death house?
Dale Jackson here for Yellowhammer News, and let's take a look at the American media's latest obsession about a Maryland father. Yes, he's also an MS-13 member, but he's a Maryland father. In the clip I just showed you, yes, it was very confusing because they had a person who is clearly very confused, acting confused about what they were seeing. Here is that video in its entirety.
I'm going to show you something. So this is that Seacott prison where Kilmar Abrego Garcia is being held. And like, look how pristine this place is. Like, look. Like, everything is so clean. Except this area right here. So let's zoom in on this area. What does that look like? What does that look like? Because I know what it looks like to me. It looks like a drain. Like, this is like, is this a death house? This looks like bodies stacked up. The whole place is pristine, except for this little bitty area that's stained in red. Wonder why they're dragging their feet on getting him back.
So the implication here, of course, is that this is like an extermination camp, a concentration camp, a U.S. slaughterhouse. You know why people think that? Because people went on Google Maps and tagged it that way. Yes, you could see that it was tagged as an extermination site. It was tagged as a concentration camp. It was tagged as a slaughterhouse. And yes, this individual is very confused about a lot of things, some of which are obvious, including their gender and what they're seeing on a Google Maps image. Their suggestion, of course, is that this is a stack of bodies outside, visible for everyone to see, and they just happen to figure it out on Google Maps. Yes, they've cracked the code. Or you could look at this, which shows you that's the staff quarters. But, you know, whatever, extermination camp, dead bodies, concentration camp, slaughterhouse, whatever makes this work for you, go ahead and go with. But just keep in mind, this is political malpractice by the American left and absolute ridiculousness by the American media. But of course, they're both the American left. They're defending the worst people in society. For some reason, they are fixated on it. Because that's all they can do right now. Luigi Mangione, Carmelo Anthony, the individual whose name escapes me, Mahmoud Khalil, out of Colombia, and now this guy, Abrego Garcia. Yeah, you're supposed to look at these guys and feel bad for them? No, they're the worst of society. They're murderers. They're gangsters. They're people who support Hamas. Why are you wasting your political capital defending these terrible people as opposed to actually making an argument about what you're going to do for the country? And the answer is quite simple. If you told people what you wanted to do for this country, you would have absolutely no chance of ever being relevant again. It is more advantageous to you to take the side of murderers and terrorists than it is to actually have a realistic, understandable political philosophy. Good luck with this. It is the path to nowhere.
Every year in Alabama, we miss out on between $65 and $90 million in tax revenue by not legalizing sports betting here in our state. Money that can be used to improve our roads and bridges, or elevate our school systems and support our first responders. Contact your legislator to ensure sports betting is legalized in Alabama. Learn more at betonalabama.com.